Welcome to Paranormal Outlaws.
Howdy!
Hey, y'all.
Hey, it's magic time.
Back in the saddle again. I know, don't
I
put
like
my days
Aerosmith's version better. I'm back in the saddle.
Hey, Ashley, thank you for sharing out.
Hi, Ashley.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
Sharing is caring.
I'm in the process of doing that myself. My job that I do at the RNN.
Yes, and you do a wonderful job, and it is greatly appreciated.
Hey, I try. That's all I can say. I put my best effort in. Wow,
And
that's
your
like
effort-
somebody from. Oh, wow, that like hit the cockles right there. That's a. Ooh, that was like a teacher moment from a teacher. Wow.
You
Put my
hit,
best effort in.
You hit somebody's what?
The cockles of my heart.
Oh, okay. Okay, I just
Not
need to
that.
clarify. Yeah. We didn't play the normal video with the disclaimer, so we're just going. I'm going to disclaim that. Hey, Big Bird. I'm going to disclaim that. Hey.
There he is.
Disclaim that sometimes we talk about some topics that you might not like, and it's okay to just keep scrolling. And we are not doctors and psychiatrists and stuff like that. So any advice we give, you take that on your own. And like I said, if you don't feel comfortable watching us, you go and do whatever it is you do.
Do your thing.
And it's okay. We got you. Are you driving, Howie?
Not yet.
He's like, not yet. I'm not.
All right, just need to make sure.
Because driving and doing a show is not appropriate.
No.
So it's not like drugs. I got you. All right.
Well, I'm trying to do it like not like so 1980s. Like, hey, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Eggs in a
Right?
frying pan.
Hey, this is Howie. This is Howie behind the wheel.
I've seen that. It's scary.
He's right.
All right. I have just shared to the cult of bacon tacos. My sharing is complete.
My sharing is complete.
I'm not attempting to shit.
Almighty sound effects lady.
Hello.
Hi, almighty sound effects lady.
Hi, Michelle.
Wow. Yeah, I'm glad we pulled this off.
I'm bringing magic.
I wish I had that. I won't be able to do that for another 25, 30 minutes, but I plan to.
I got you covered, man.
Yeah, we got you. We all drink.
Did we make that public announcement that, this is after 9 o'clock and we're adulting now? Is that?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Sometimes we cuss. So if you don't like cussing, we drop F-bombs and say shit and stuff like that. So.
Hey, I'm not the only one in my vehicle.
No, you're
I
not.
was waiting for you to notice that one.
Hello.
I got chased out by the grandkids.
Oh,
Okay, I just but before we get started here, I just need you three and others to notice something that I haven't had in a very long time, about 3 years.
Yes.
well, your hat's not there, so it didn't come from me.
No.
Okay.
You've got doors now.
We've got doors and paper on the walls.
I
Nice,
have
Keith.
doors.
He has
They aren't
doors.
finished yet, but they are up, and I can shut my closet door to keep my cat out. I can shut this door to keep my cat out. I can shut my bathroom door to keep my cat out because now he thinks he has to help me wipe. I am not kidding.
Are you really trying to keep pussy out? I'm just saying. I mean, come on. I mean, that's.
I said the same thing when he said about the doors.
I wasn't being derogatory or anything. I was just saying.
I mean,
Ladies, I am single. Just saying.
I don't know. Maybe he's doing his shamanic process that he needs to give up.
You know how many people just went, Howie, Ed? Like,
That's what I say to other people. Okay, here, fuck off. That's
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Oh, the mightiest sound effects lady said still got a nice ass, so that's not it.
Oh.
Oh,
Woo!
Way to go, sound lady.
Woo! But look at your Keith, you're not alone.
Wait.
Big Bird said there's checks too.
Oh.
Okay.
So, see, so you're not.
Yeah. Wait, was she saying I have a nice ass or she does?
I'm assuming that's I would hope so.
Still got a nice.
We're not none of us got up to go show our ass. Only you did.
Plus, she was peeking.
Which one are you saying? We're curious now. Query minds want to know.
Yeah. Wink,
Anybody else
wink,
catch
wink,
that?
wink, 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 wink.
Anybody else catch that?
Wink, wink.
Thor, you trying to get in the show, buddy?
Look, because he wants you to pet the kitty. Oh, that's been a long time since anybody said that.
Petting the kitty. Pet the cat.
We used to harass Keith all the time on lives with that.
Wait,
Look,
oh, there he is. Did you see him? Did you see him? Thor. Oh, he's jumped down.
Thor! Can I do this without screwing myself? Let's see here. Yay!
I know it's after 9, but that's not allowed on the
That's
show.
right, Lisa. Hashtag pet the kitty. That was the thing. Oh, look what we've got. I've got an important message, so chat with me. Flush the toilet.
Oh,
yeah, me too.
too bad, Nicole.
Oh, sorry, Nicole.
Thank you for being here, but wrong fucking show.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Swish. Bye. Have fun with the swirly.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
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 Oh, God, this is like
Too long? It's been too long?
it's been too long. B, it's like me back in a while for like even being on a Facebook Live or doing anything in a while since Raven. So it's bittersweet, but I'm glad that it's with family that I know that's got me. So if I lose my shit during this and start crying or something stupid,
I will send you a big
it's
hug.
understandable.
Michelle, bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Oh, wait.
Hey, Michelle.
Bye, Felicia.
Right? Bitch.
2 snaps.
You don't get a third one because you're a bot.
Exactly.
Okay, real quick, you can support the RNN network by sending stars, and you can also use your QR code scanner up there to send us a coffee or something.
Oh, Frog Brother has
Buy us
attended.
a beer. A lot of people do a lot of behind the scenes work to put our shows on. It is appreciated. So any assistance we can get that helps us keep the show rolling, and it is appreciated.
Exactly.
I will
Mr.
say,
Dale is in the house.
Yeah. I'm over here in Tuckahoe right now, Rob. So I just dropped the youngin' off. I'm in the new space shuttle. Yeah.
What was the name of that town again? Tuckahoe?
Well, yeah, this part of town is called Tuckahoe.
Tuckahoe.
Yeah, and guess what? We just came from Tuckanut Shopping Center. So, welcome to
Good
Richmond,
God.
bitches.
Oh, God.
So you drove through Tuckahoe to Tuckanut.
No, well, yeah, because we had to go to Tuckanut to eat, and then we came back to Tuckahoe.
Most people just get up and leave. They don't tuck the hoe in. Just saying.
Well, that hoe needed to be tucked.
As
Okay.
Lisa says, that's a whole different show, Howie.
Yeah. Yes, it
You
is.
think?
Gotta love Virginia. Yeah, no, right.
I mean,
What's her name?
Let me follow up with this, what Keith said, and say, if you care to donate to the network, it would be appreciated. We're not asking you to,
Right.
but if you would like to donate, go through our Cash App and donate whatever you would like. It is appreciative. It does help us with keeping the
Yes.
station going. It does help us, as everybody just found out today, to extend this out to other platforms, such as we would like to welcome our new partners in crime, and that'd be Rumble. As we're a part of Rumble now. So it does help us pay for these lives and for the network and for things we're going to do in the future. So anything's appreciative if you wish to share out. Where did he go?
we talked about Rumble, and he rumbled on the way out.
I know. What the hell, Jimmy? What the?
And of course, as we talk about Rumble,
There
the
it is.
song that comes into my head is "Get in the Ring" by Guns N' Roses.
Oh, there you go.
The internet's kind of sketchy here.
Oh, okay.
If you pop out, I'll pop you back on.
All right. I appreciate it.
He said. All right. He's in the village. Yes, I am near the village. It's true. Used to be in Powhatan Indian summer camp. Yes, it's true. Right where I am was the summer camp for the Powhatan Native Indians.
That's
So
cool.
he's very true. Actually, I'm right on that spot. So yeah. Because the Powhatan or the Powhatan would do like they would follow the herds and all that. So this would be the summer area. He's right.
Nice.
So.
No.
Touche. I'm glad I was able to get on, man. I'm like, all of us were talking. We haven't done this in too long. Same thing with Keith and G3. And we're like, look, we got to get back on track. I know we've all been through shit.
Mm-hmm.
I ate it with taxes this year, and I'm still making it work. But I was like, you know what? We got to move forward.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things to talk about in the paranormal world and the supernatural world right now. And I was like, we've got to get back on track and let people hear our thoughts and have them have a voice, like Lisa and everybody else. Hey, our cousin from another mother's in the house. Hey, guys, congrats, Howie. Well, thank you, Miss Renee. Renee Odell Hurt is in the house. Kenny and I's cousin. Oh, yeah, Renee. Holy crap, it's like a whole family thing going on right now. Sorry, Jim. You might be mixed in there somewhere. Kenny says I'm also watching 7 Years in Tibet.
Okay.
I don't know if I could say what I think he's doing, but I think he's doing what I think he's doing.
Okay.
With a little help.
In the words of Joe Cocker, with a little help from our friends.
With a little help from our friends.
I get by.
I'm just saying.
A lot of people are going, what the hell's going on here? Well, if this is your first time, you're screwed.
I mean, if this is your first time with us, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You don't know about us.
There's no apologies.
Where the hell have you been?
We don't know the meaning of the word sorry.
Sorry,
Okay,
not sorry, actually, but that's okay.
I know what's going on with me. I know what's going on with me. This is
I'm just magic.
Paranormal Outlaws, and I do paranormal stuff and deal with paranormal things.
I do witchy
And-
stuff.
And the mem that says you need an exorcism and a psychiatrist. I've had my exorcism,
I can attest. Yes, that's true.
and I'm kind of the shrink. So yeah,
It's not like I'm getting
can help
help.
people.
What the fuck?
I have people helping fuel.
Oh God.
Oh, okay. So while you're all here,
Yes.
that brings up a good point. Keith's character. Look, we've come up with 2 shows. I think we're finally going to get them off the ground and on air. The one of them was the one we were talking about that was like a Rift Nation live, like Saturday night. And I know who that's going to be the host for that. Ryan.
Oh,
He's going to be our guinea pig.
we know what happens with guinea pigs in the Rift. Just a sec.
Yeah. It's like going down the tube or up the tube. Drunken Oracle,
look at
not
Lisa.
just, yeah, Lisa.
Drunken Oracle, Keith.
Yeah. Still there.
I understand, girl. It's a thing. It's a thing. I would still love to get the almighty sound effects lady in it too, but she's like, no, no.
Yes, you should.
But Lisa,
should.
I mean, you get
She
a drink
should. I
and you
agree
get
with
these sound effects and pull cards, and it's only once a month.
I mean, I got my tarot cards over there, but
And for you guys that don't know what Drunken Oracle is, it is exactly that. You've heard of the Drunken History show? Well, this is Drunken Oracle. We get drunk and we pull tarot cards and oracle cards for you very, very badly. And
The way you just said that.
But it's not.
when we can talk, because normally we're laughing our asses off in the process of passing out. What, Renee?
What Lisa said. I'll get drunk and make noises, but not read the cards. Oh shit!
Look, I'm gonna step outside the car for a second because I'm not smoking in this car, so I'll be right back.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Michelle, I saw you comment.
Yes. What'd you
Yay.
say?
And if you ever need somebody to talk to, just saying. You got to
Exactly.
stay here.
Honestly, I am a good person to talk to. I do have a lot of good sound advice to give. I'm not too crazy all the time.
I attest for her. Yes. She has helped me through some of the darkest times of my life. I will admit that, and I am proud to have her as a friend.
That's what friends do. I had a very good mentor in that, always being available.
Yes.
So he's like Stalkerville, like through the window. Like
Wait for it.
All right, you got to look at who you're talking about. I mean,
I know. Well, I mean that is true. I'm waiting. Let's see. Is he gonna?
If he pops back in,
again, we're just gonna.
Yeah, get ready.
I'm waiting. Watch, he ain't gonna come back. He too busy.
Because we're ready for him.
Exactly.
Okay, let's get unready, but ready.
But once it's ready to go. How can you not get ready?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, Michelle, you know what? I'm a free spirit too. I come from a long time of because I did my ancestry. I come a long line of gypsies from Black Forest. My grandfather had always said that he was from Germany, which the last name that he has, Karst. It's Karsten. With what I can find, with what's available, so I do understand that free spirits go on the wind,
Yes.
and where it will take you. That's kind of like how I am. So I am the
Absolutely.
Stevie Nicks White Witch, but I'm not always.
White Witch.
I'm not always a White Witch.
White Witch.
I do have a
Sorry, I
devil
had a
that's in the box,
sabotage moment.
but I do have a devil that's in the box if I have to pop that out. But
I
getting
guess-
it back in the box may be a problem.
I got a drawer that may have a few souls in it. Just saying. Maybe some jars in the freezer.
I've got a jar of dirt.
I
got
do.
A jar of dirt.
And
I do.
Guess what,
Well,
Howie?
we've got jars of dirt. We've got jars
Well,
of liquor.
if we're talking jars, I got jars sitting on a shelf too.
Yeah, but you got good jars.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
That's good jars. That's the sweet nectar of the gods.
The lid.
I'm assuming. I don't know. I've never partaked in that jar that Jim had.
The lid on my jar of dirt is currently off. If that tells you
Mine's upside down. That sits
What-
on selenite. So
it's
have
been
fun.
going down out there.
Hey, you know what? I think we're heading for something serious, and we should get that way because that's what it's about. Keith, you're right.
I was talking with her and my team, actually, Paranormal. Yeah, shameless plug. About how we've handled things. With people throwing shade at us, spells, curses, hexes, what have you. We have done our best to
Play nice.
tell them, send them back to sender, refuse their gift, ground them out, what have you. But it gets overwhelming at times. And in football, you got the offense and you got the defense. You get 4 plays and then you switch sides. And as long as we are doing it in a productive, supportive, teaching manner, why can't we be the offense in order to protect ourselves? Loopholes.
Yep.
But it has to be in a positive, supporting, teaching, healing manner. I'm pretty good at that.
I mean, there's the fire down below.
Low.
Bob Seger. That's a very good song. People should go listen to it and read what the lyrics mean.
A person can only take so much of 3D life and doing the job thing and the family thing and the friend thing and your housework and your taxes and everything else. It gets you down. And then when people throw things at you on top of that and send things to hurt you on top of that, send health issues to you on top of that, it tends to piss you the off. And eventually, what I've done in the past is, example, one time someone sent something to every member of my team, members of other teams. So I passed around, I made an energy ball, and I passed it around to everybody and asked them to put what was sent to them in that ball. And then I asked them to hand it back to me. And it was pretty damn heavy. I put some very bright white light that I pulled from a neutron star or pulsar. I can't remember which one it was. And I put healing into that, and I put that into the jar, and then I put it into the ball, and I refused their gift and sent it back to them. I wasn't sure who the sender was because the energy was masked, cloaked. Okay.
It always is.
They were making it look like it was sent by someone else, even though there was still someone else's energy in it. Okay.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, the health issues that they were trying to send everybody else, all of us, boom, hit. As soon as they got that back, they dropped. That was not the intent. But Spirit, Karma, said, you know what? You sent to them. They caught it. They refused it. It's got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Here. And one of them had heart issues. One of them, extreme depression. We refused it. That's it. We gathered it up. We put it in a package and we handed it back to you. We're not going to take this shit anymore. If you send it to us, we are going to send it back. I'm not going to times it by 3 or times it by 10. I'm not an asshole all the time, but I'm tired of dealing.
Yeah.
I am tired of people sending things to my clients
To our families.
affect their lives.
To our family.
Yes.
You know,
Uh,
I
To the
got to
point-
back you up on this, and not to interrupt you, but I mean, I was going to make this, and I was trying to say something about on the larger scale, but you know, we are dropping it to our personal side. Yeah, I'm aware that the electronics all around me are going crazy. Keith and I talked about this, but I'm pretty fed up with all these nasty dreams that I've been getting. I'm pretty fed up with all the bad energy that's kept me down, and that's been working against the family and the network, and then the groups that we're aligned with. So I'm gonna agree with that at this point. And I know me personally, I pretty much have stepped up and said I'm just not taking it anymore. And it's at work, it's in personal life, and since I've done that, my life is much better now because I'm more vocal. But it's more, you can feel, and it's affecting people that want to connect with us, but then they feel like, we know these people, or you hear that crap. That's the one thing that's pissed me off finally. I think I'm finally pissed off at that one thing. Well, you know how he is. Well, you can suck it. I am so tired of hearing that.
if you want to know who I am, if you want to hear my story after hearing what somebody else said about me, ask me.
Come to the Horsemen House.
I will be completely honest with you about everything.
Yeah, sit down with us.
Yeah.
Whichever one it was. Just sit down and say, what's your side? What is your take? And if we want to talk about it, we will. But if it's not needed to talk about, then don't talk about it, because there is a line of professionalism comparably
integrity.
Right.
Somebody's watching.
I know somebody's watching. I know.
There's two things I want to say real quick.
Go ahead.
All right. Howie, why is it anytime things are going bad for me, things are going good for you, but yet when things are going good for me, the scale tips for you?
Called balance.
I've always noticed that with us.
Do you want to know what my version is?
Because
you are his yin to your yang, and he is your yang to his yin.
Yes.
There it is.
Happens with me and her. And it happens in relationships. Yep. The husband's having an awesome time at his job and things are going great for him, and the wife gets fired and what have you, or vice versa. And you got to learn to be able to support the other one, not get pissed off at them because they got fired for something that they had no control over. You need to support them. Hey, it's okay. I got you. We'll get through this.
Renee, I know who it is.
Let's sit down with bills. Let's figure out what we can trim. We have this. I have you. It's not always 50-50. Sometimes it's 80-20, 90-10, whatever.
There's no such thing as 50-50. Just like there's no such thing as practice makes perfect. That's why I tell my kids I teach. Progress, it's practice makes progress, doesn't make perfect. Progress. Progress is a constant movement of going forward.
Yes.
Progress is not staying stagnant and sitting in that route, because when you sit there in that route, all you do is cycle and cycle and cycle and cycle and bring up shit and bring shit up from the bottom and bring it up to the top. And it just goes right back down and settles, and you just keep in that toxic bullshit.
It is okay to feel your emotions. You get fired. Okay, you're pissed. You're sad. Allow yourself to feel them. Okay? Because if you don't, it's going to keep eating at you in order to get out. So let it out. Understand it. Accept it. That is the most important thing, is accept it. Okay, this happened. Today is not good. Tomorrow is a new day. I get to start over. I don't have to go to work. I can look for something new. Something.
I don't think you're in it alone.
And I want to jump on Renee's comment real quick. I wish whoever sent bad crap to me and Jim would just stop the crap. Okay.
I know who it is. You know who it is.
Okay. But
No.
my point is, it's not always somebody. Okay. You can look at it, you can feel the energy, you can figure it out. It's either somebody, or there is so much happening in the astrology right now that the universe is attempting to help you. And some people have not done any work, and those people are getting hit the hardest right now. And they need help. But they need to ask for it and accept it. Because if they don't, if you try to help them, you will become the bad guy.
Yeah.
So when somebody reaches out for help, if you can help them, if you can't find somebody that can, try to help them in different ways. It's very important right now because everything's changing up there. All the planets are changing signs, even the 5 hours that goes very slow.
But also too, I'm going to say this is the prime, also the counterweight and counteract that Keith's statement. People are also using that right now to hide behind and mask their bullshit they are sending through somebody else. So you are assuming that Mr. or Mrs. A, who you would think, are they sending this? Come on, would they really say this? Because they have really good integrity. And
Yep.
why would they send this?
Also,
Same
known-
thing in 2020.
People are using this for an ample opportunity, which is fine because that's what people are going to do with ill intent.
Yeah.
Renee, I'm going to send you a private message if that's okay.
Fine. I mean, to
No,
use a
other
quote
Renee.
from a teacher of mine that maybe people agree that why do I associate with this person? Because we know how he is. Bad people do good things, and good people do bad things. Plain and simple.
Yes.
And it's taken me a long time to realize that. And in the last year and a half, it's hit home with a lot of things. And it's what I choose to be. If I choose to be a good person that day, to benefit me and my family around me, but if I'm forced into a corner, I'm going to do bad things because I have to. I don't want to, but I have to. And if I have to atone for those afterwards, that's what me and my person of divine who I talk with, which is many at my table. Okay. That's what I have to deal with. That's my karma and that's my reckoning. And I always try to reckon that out and explain, look, I didn't mean to do this, but I had to do this because this is where I'm at. It took a long time for me to realize that. And I don't fucking feel guilty about it anymore. I don't.
We have free
grieved
will.
enough of that situation. Guess what? Fuck off.
There is a thing called self-defense.
It's my power. It's me.
Yes, there is a thing called self-defense. I have a concealed carry permit. I carry. That is to protect myself, my friends, my loved ones, and anyone else around me. And with all the crazy shit that happens out there, it's insurance. It's like having a fire extinguisher in your kitchen. We have insurance to cover what happens. I have insurance to make sure nothing happens. Do I ever want to use that? No, absolutely not. Do you ever want to have to use that fire extinguisher in the kitchen? No, absolutely not. But we deserve to be able to protect ourselves physically as well as metaphysically. And we deserve to protect our loved ones the same way, physically, metaphysically. And yes, we will do anything for our kids. I have been through so much. If I do something in order to protect someone else, I am okay with the universe saying, bad boy.
So am I.
I know I'll get through it. I got people to help me get me through it and get me back up to where I need to be.
Yep.
I got all of you. I got all the people watching. We all have that. And that is awesome. What we have is family right here, out there. And that is important. And when spirit takes somebody out of your life for whatever reason, that's spirit is helping you. Okay, this person is not good for you. I've heard things. No, we're going to put them over here so they can deal with their own shit. And oh, look, there's a door that's open, and somebody better walks in.
Yep.
You mean?
And I love when that happens. I love when that happens. You want to know why? Because they hear the conversations that you're not privy to hear. So you have people that are on your defense 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Yes.
That are sitting there that are truly wanting to defend you no matter what. And that means people, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your friends, your loved ones, whatever, whoever is in on behind that veil.
Mhm.
I know I have very, very, very special people there. And not only that, I have by the thousands that are behind my back.
Yeah. This is 2025. We have ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
How far does that go back? And they are all supporting us.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And there was two
DNA.
people.
It's in our DNA. May it be human or non-human, depending upon what you believe.
Yes. We still carry Neanderthal DNA. Denisovan DNA. Those people died out. We are still here. I'm not going to get too deep, but there are stories that we were derived from primates via DNA dissection and insertion, and science actually is helping to prove that. But my point is, if I can get it from here to here, we have people backing us up, and some of those people, some of that DNA, pretty damn strong. There were two people standing outside of my barrier before the show, so I had a quick little conversation with them. And when I said somebody's watching, that was one of them. So, kick rocks. And they touched it. They touched the boundary, and they got hit by the lightning. And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "What do you think is going to happen? What do you actually think is going to happen if you try to cross my boundary that I set?" And we need to set boundaries, not only metaphysically but physically, with that coworker, with that spouse, with that friend, with that child, with that job. We have to set boundaries in order to keep ourselves safe.
Yeah, that's right.
If you don't have boundaries, the last time I let my boundaries up, I got a 9-month lesson. I said that specifically for a reason, for somebody that's watching. But I needed that lesson. But that lesson taught me that I am strong enough to stand up for myself, to protect myself, and do what I need to do in order to be happy and not crawl into a box and hide from the world. So I'm thankful I had that lesson. Do I need that lesson anymore? No. Do I want anything to do with that person? No. I wish them well. I hope they learn. I hope they grow. And that's what the universe wants for us. The universe wants to help us. But sometimes in order for us to step up out of our comfort zone, things need to happen. Because we're stubborn. We're stubborn. I'm stubborn.
Oh my God. Yeah. Stubborn is the word in capital letters. Exclamation point. Agree with you, Sarah. She said, yes, mentally, physically, spiritually, boundaries, protect those. Yeah. Yes.
But when we set boundaries, we are seen as the evil being. We are seen as the devil. You know what? That's okay. I don't give a.
No.
I don't care.
Yeah,
if you want to know my story, why something happened, why I made a decision that I made, why I said something that I said, talk to me. I will talk to you about it as long as you listen to understand where I'm at, because I will do the same for you. I will not listen to argue with you. but I will listen to have a conversation and learn from you.
Yep.
I'm gonna shut up for a minute because I've been rambling.
You're perfectly fine. It's
Yeah.
hard to set boundaries when you lose someone important to you because you were not important to them.
Oh my God! It's like Sarah knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, she did used to be a member of Cowboy Paranormal. She does have a certain set of skills.
Certain set of
She's
skills that if
really
I
right
find
about
you-
that.
If I find you,
If I find you, I have a
no,
certain.
I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm really joking.
Buddy.
Then again, maybe I'm not. I don't know. I'm just joking.
No, I think y'all are all right on target. I can't deny anything that you guys have said. I'm also looking at it on the big picture too. Of look what's actually going on comparatively to what Joni said a year ago. I mean, there's disclosure happening too, and it's in the paranormal. Look
Oh,
at the
is it ever?
locations. Yeah, look at the locations that are being affected right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to interject my version of location. I'm sorry, attraction.
Yeah, I get it.
Attraction.
Well, yeah, it money pit attraction, entertainment. It's a drama is coming out of it, but out of it, it's people are seeing who's doing what, and it's not over. It's just starting.
Yep.
Um,
2025 is going to be a hell of a year,
Yes.
in a good way. But a lot of people aren't going to see it as a good thing. But if they're patient, and they let things flow
Yes.
the way it needs to,
Yes.
everybody in this country is going to be better off if they allow it. Just like everybody in the paranormal community could be in such a better place if they allowed it and worked together instead of sabotaging other people and teams.
Yeah.
I mean, I not to beat a dead horse and to bring up, and I'm sure some people will say I'm riding coattails. I have a moniker that I love to say now since I've lost my brother, Raymond Newsom. It's what would Raymond do? Raymond didn't pick a side.
No.
Raymond loved everybody equally. His heart, his passion, his drive was for the paranormal, was to give spirits a voice, to learn their history, to learn their story.
They're
Right?
people too.
That's what Raymond wanted. He wanted answers, and the fact of the matter that he's on the other side and he laughs at all of us because Bastard knows all the answers, but he can't tell us because he's not allowed to.
He knows how this works.
He knows how it works now. And you know what? And I'm thankful that I have a comrade on the other side that can help me hear when I need and when I call upon him. Right? Raymond was the epitome of what para-unity, which I know I'm uttering some people, it's it's toxic word, but he embodied that. If we took a little of Raymond and just used it, think about how much better it would be.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
And I love him to death for it because he taught me separately so fucking much in the short period of time that we had together. And I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for every day.
He was a wise individual.
He sure damn was.
Sarah made a good point just a second ago, and so did Renee. How do you spell karma? Touche. Sarah's also saying petty bullshit. We all are working towards the same goal of the paranormal community. There should be collaboration and support for each other.
There should
And
be.
this is true. I think we're seeing that because here's one of the things that was said that I will quotation from someone. People are getting tired of others' bullshit and they're standing up for the people who deserve to be stood up for.
Mm-hmm.
They're starting to stand. people are starting to see the truth of the matter, like Raymond,
Yep.
and with Raymond on my end, there isn't a day that goes by that I don't hear in the air tonight. So I know Sheila Gay is right there. There isn't a time that I don't hear something about footprints. Lisa Renaga is right there. So I have others that are out there that are still doing the exact same thing. And we still have friends that are with us, almost said something else, that are doing the same thing. And I said it when he was on the show last Sunday. If there was to be a true paranormal diplomat to our community, Nick Mula should be that man. He is proving it day after day after day, just like Ray did, day after day. And now this is where I'm gonna go. Keith is right. We have to go with the flow
Yeah.
because what happens in the end? It all comes out in the end.
Yeah, it does.
If you fight it, it's going to create eddies and waves, and it's going to complicate things, and it's going to take longer to get to where you need to be, where you're supposed to get to. It's going to take longer to find your peace with whatever situation you're dealing with. Think of like you're standing by a river, looking at it, and it's just flowing nice and smooth. But if you walk out in the middle of it and start walking up it, you are creating eddies and currents and everything. So what's the solution? How do you get that smooth again? Jump on that log that's floating by you, and you can just float with it. Eventually, you're going to end up on a bank
Agreed.
or a waterfall. You can paddle to the bank before you hit the waterfall.
Oh yeah, of course.
That waterfall may be a tower moment that Spirit's setting up for you, but it's for a purpose to help you in your future. It may suck right now,
Oh,
but
great.
it's going to get better if you allow it. You have the choice. You can either stay stuck in your shit that you put yourself into, or you can heal from it
Yep.
and grow. When I have a
Stop,
death,
stop. Say that again.
dude, when I'm talking to the spirit, I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
You okay? Now see, this is where I'm your yang. If you stay in your shit and you constantly stir in it and stay in it, you're not gonna move. There's no progression. You're not gonna move forward.
Right.
The momentum is forward. Progress is forward. Forward. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
When
Forward.
I lose somebody, when I have a death, does it hurt? Absolutely.
Oh fuck yeah. That's
But
our mortal soul. That's what I always say. That's the mortal side of us.
I have trained myself to rethink things. Now, yes, it hurts, but I'm happy for them because they are no longer laying in that hospital that's suffering. They no longer have to deal with all of this 3D shit. And they are up there in the spirit world, wherever their spirit world is, getting a reunion with everybody that they lost. And I'm going to go there and say it, and it's going to piss some people off. And that's okay, because maybe they need to hear it. When you're still pining for somebody that you lost 40 years later on the date and the time that they lost them, you are pulling them back here. Now, let's look at something else.
If they want to be here.
If they have not reincarnated yet, you are pulling them away from their heaven.
Yep.
To watch you sob and not grow and not heal. And they will give you signs that you need to do this, and they will get pissed and bitch slap you in the back of the head, and then you call a paranormal team to help you, and they tell you this, and you ignore it because you don't want to believe it. Or they have already reincarnated, and you are pulling that spirit away from that new body, and they don't know what the hell is going on. Why they're feeling this grief, and you are causing such confusion in their current life. Think about it. Let them go. Be happy. I know it's a bitch. It is. It is a bitch losing somebody. I will not disagree with that. But let it flow. Feel your feelings, allow them out, and then move on.
Absolutely. I cannot agree more with that one at all.
100%. 100%.
You guys, I'm going to let y'all continue talking. I'm going to hit the road.
Do it.
Literally
Do it.
hit the road.
Do it, Tootsie.
Hey, you know what? I'm sitting here and looking at the new car. New car is telling me live RNN presents. I love this car.
Oh,
I'm driving a
so
space
we're
shuttle.
definitely is a rocket ship. Okay, there's
Woohoo!
space. Guess what, spaceman?
Thank you, Michelle.
Appreciate you.
These comments like that make me
Mm-hmm.
happy. I feel appreciated, and it means a lot. So thank you.
Same.
And virtue be yours.
But at the same time,
Whoa!
What the hell was that?
what'd you do?
He got hurt. Let's see what happens again.
What? Spaceman in the house, bitches.
That's why I said spaceman.
Love you guys.
Love you
Be
too.
well. Virtue be yours.
Okay, but I also have to say that comments like this. Oh no, this one. Oh, come on. There we go. Those make me giggle.
Only because you're a Scorpio.
It's better
And it
being
makes me
hard
giggle.
than it is anything. I'm just gonna. Good girl. Good girl.
Love this shit.
That is perfect. Remember, love, celebrate that you knew and experienced them, but live on.
Oh hell yeah.
Absolutely.
We're an extension of them. I truly believe the lessons that they teach us. We are an extension of them to pass on future lessons to others that they can't teach anymore.
Right. And I need to say something. This just got put into my ear and my head. If you are interested in somebody and you make conversation with them and you specify, hey, I'm interested in you, what are your thoughts and plans on us? Are we just friends, or is there a possibility of something more? If they tell you that, hey, yeah, I'm interested, I care about you, but this is where I'm at in my life and I need some time to heal. Don't take that as rejection. Take that as a win, because they love themselves enough to know that they need to heal some more in order to be in another relationship in the future. And they care about you enough to not jump into a relationship with you and possibly fuck it up, or allow you to fuck it up, what have you. That is one of the bravest people I know that can say, hey, thank you for that, but I'm not ready yet. I still have healing to do, and it's the feeling's mutual, but I can't right now. That's okay.
But that's okay. You can still stay and help them and be
Yes.
there to talk to them. Let things grow as they come.
Yes, absolutely. Patience. Now you may meet somebody else in that time, and that's okay. If I have that conversation with somebody and they move to be alone or whatever, and they meet somebody new and it works, great. I'm happy for you. That's actually happened to me. And that person, that couple, they get along so good, and I'm happy for them. That's my friend, and I can be happy for my friend. Spirit works in weird ways, and sometimes it teaches you things. Sometimes it's humility. Some people would take a situation like that as rejection and get pissed off and depressed and block that person for no reason. And that's not the way to go about things. You need to look at it like, okay, this is actually probably a good thing, because eventually I would have been in the same place I was in the last relationship, and the last relationship before that, and the last relationship before that. Maybe there's still some things I need to heal. Maybe they are mirroring back to me some things that I need to heal, and that's okay.
Yep.
And that mirror that they show you, empaths are good with that. It's a trigger sometimes. And what happens when we get triggered? You need to learn to practice the pause and say, okay, I'm feeling this. Let's look at why I'm feeling this. Okay, let me go back through my life, my relationships. Why is this pissing me off? Why is this making me cry? Eventually you learn why, and then you can heal it, and then it doesn't affect you anymore. It's like, oh, okay, all right, cool, I get that. Or you can say, yeah, I don't want to have this conversation. Thank you. Have a good day. And you can walk away from it. And that's okay. You don't have to give somebody a reason for not having an argument. You can just say, no, thanks. Have a good day.
Exactly.
And it's them off, but it's a boundary. It doesn't matter if it is political talk or paranormal talk. If you're trying to have a normal conversation with somebody in order to learn, and they start getting pissed off at you and degrading you and trying to cause an argument, it's okay to say, you know what? Have a great day. Or have the day you deserve and walk away.
And it's okay to walk away and don't feel guilty for walking away, because you need to walk away. Sometimes you have to walk away for your own mental health, for your own sanity, and for your own purpose, that maybe at the time you don't understand the reason why you're walking away and why it's so important for you to walk away. And others may see you walking away as a issue, we'll say. But when you have to do it for your own mental health and your own personal reasons, you do you, boo. You do you. Because that's in the end of it, when it comes down to it, you entered this world alone. You will enter, right? You will leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's the circle. So it is what it is. I mean, and that's such, and I hate to say that, that's such a sad word to say. It is what it is, and that's the worst thing from a woman, that it is what it is, because we all know what that means. Like,
that means you've accepted it. You may not be able to do anything about it right now, and you need to let the other people, the other person in the situation, see I gotta think my words carefully. Either the error in their thinking, the error in their ways, or their error in misunderstanding in the way they're listening to you.
exactly.
You can't make somebody understand you.
No.
You can't make somebody understand what you are saying, because 90% of the people out there, when you're talking to them, when they're hearing you, they are coming up with a reason to one-up you.
They're not listening to listen.
They don't give a rat's ass how you feel. They just want to win the argument, the conversation, whatever.
They're not listening to listen. They're listening to respond. Oh, God damn. It's like I've learned things. It's like I've learned things in the last 3.5 years from people.
Yeah,
I like what Sarah had to say.
Walking away is a healthy option to conflict most of the time. Absolutely. And her other one, I haven't been able to read it yet. In that circumstances, you simply have to understand where that person is coming from. Yes, from, and accept that at the time it's not going to happen, but there's always possibility that in the future, of that happiness that we both seek. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, this happened with. I had a friend a year ago, and she disappeared. I thought, okay, well, what the fuck did I do to piss her off enough to block me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was scrolling TikTok at work not too long ago, and there she was. So I took a screenshot because I had to go back in from break, and I was going to get a hold of her and say, hey, what'd I do? And about a half hour later, she messaged me on TikTok. Are you still mad at me? I'm like, what do you mean? I wasn't ever mad at you. You blocked me. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
But sure enough, there was a period of time, about that time, that Facebook did a social experiment where they removed people from your page, put them on the block list to see your reaction.
Yes.
That's what happened.
Yeah. And that
Um,
started a lot of fights and conflict too. People don't understand that.
yeah. Now, in the meantime, I've grown,
Guinea
and this
pigs.
other person has grown so much. She is a completely different person than I knew before. I'm proud of her. She is doing phenomenal. And I got my friend back, and that's great. But we got to understand everything happens for a reason. And sometimes it is just for you both to grow to a point to where you can come back together at the same vibration.
That's what I was going to say is people come and go in your life for reasons, whether it's for you or for them. But
Yeah.
you need to sit and understand and listen and try to understand where they're coming from. They'll listen to you too.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, if it turns into conflict, then yeah, just you got to walk away.
Yep.
I mean, the best meme out there, and I'm sure everybody knows it, Medea talking about some people are leaves, some people are branches, but it's a very select few are those roots that actually keep that tree planted in that ground.
Not wrong.
That's right.
Not wrong. Not wrong
You
at
know,
all.
and another comment for me to follow up with Sarah's comment about, people walking away into perfect timing. Me and my husband are the epitome of that. We are the epitome. We came together at a time when neither of us should have been in a relationship. Neither of us. We went as the Journey song says, separate ways.
Yep.
Right? Two boats in the fucking night that disappeared. We came back together. And it was like, and everybody goes, and I've started to see it, and people have started to say, and I never used to believe it, but they're just like, oh my God, I want a relationship like that. That
Mhm.
it's a yin and yang, it's a give and take, it's ebb and flow, it's he's your balance, you're his balance, you have him, he has you. And I tell everybody, it wasn't always like this in the beginning. It's come to, but 24 years later, not many people can say, damn it, I'm with my best friend. And he
That
gets me, I get him.
and that is what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. And it's
I've
out
had
there. That's why I always try to tell you, it's out there. But I can't explain how how the boats come back. Some people, sometimes it's a person that makes that catalyst. Where in my case, I had a friend send an email to him saying it was me, but it wasn't me, and it was her who did it. And then she told me, "Oh, make sure Monday night you answer your phone at 7:00." I answered my phone at 7:00, and for the longest time, I said I would take this man back. I was ready to marry another person, commit my life to somebody else who I know for a fact I would have been utterly miserable. Probably would have ended in a divorce or something worse
Yeah.
for me to get away. And I said one thing. I said two things. I said, there's two men in this world. This tells you how old I am. Two men in this world. I said, first, Christian Slater can come to my wedding and could break the wedding up and he could take me away. That tells you how old I am.
I'm Batman.
Christian Slater, meaning no, Christian Slater, pump up the volume, Christian Slater.
Okay.
Okay. Cuffs. I only deal with black satin sheets, Christian Slater. Anyway, I digress. And the second one is my husband, Kelly, who I know is watching. He's probably going to start crying when I say this. I said those were the only two people that could come to that church at that exact moment and turn around and say, I object to this. And I would run off and I would be Julia Roberts and I'd run down that aisle, jump in the freaking FedEx truck and run away.
Sandra Bullock.
Yep. And she saved me. She did this. And she goes, what would it take? And I said, what would it take? 2 words. I'm sorry. And guess when I picked up that phone on that Thursday night at 7:00 or Monday night, whenever it was, the first 2 words out of his mouth were, I'm sorry.
He's a good man.
Mhm.
He's a good man, but sometimes we have to find that good man from who we were in the past.
Oh,
I'm
and
an
100%.
example of that.
100%. And it
I
goes, yes. And his pickup line when he met me, Sarah, was greetings and salutations in my driveway. I will just say that. And he asked, and he asked me if I was a Heather, and I said, no, I am a Veronica. I'm not shitting you. That's exactly how it was when I was 16 years old. Exactly. We're such dorks. I know. We're such dorks, but it's but like I said, the relationship is a work in progress. Just because you get what you want finally doesn't mean you have to work at it. You have to.
yeah,
It's not a
Yep.
given. You have
no,
to give. It's give and take. You have to work at it.
you have to learn about each other.
Mhm.
You have to learn who this person has become. You have to learn as you're married who this person is becoming because we change.
Oh,
We
God.
change. Our jobs change us, our friends change us, our family change us. How we learn about ourselves changes. And you need to be able to work with the other one in order to accept. You have to have open and honest communication. You have to
100%.
have trust. You have to be able to be vulnerable with your partner without them taking advantage of you of that.
I so agree, Sarah. That was the perfect pickup line. I didn't see it at the time as that because I was just upset that he was in my at the time best friend's car in my seat in the front, and that was the only seat that I ever sat in. So I had to sit in the back. I was kind of salty about that, actually.
Yeah.
So but so when I first met him, I was kind of like, "You're a jerk," because that's my seat. Like, get out of my seat. But what the kicker was is that oh my God, this tells you, oh God, how long ago this was. It makes me feel like I'm ancient. Travis Tritt was on the radio, and it was "Here's a quarter. Call somebody who cares," which you can't even use a quarter anymore for the freaking telephone.
And that was
And,
a kid
and
with
he
a
goes,
nickel.
"You know who Travis Tritt is?" And I said, "Absolutely. What the hell are you talking about?" And it was like since then it's been that way. So like it's what can I say? And I tell people, I go, please don't try to live up to the expectation that you're going to find I'm gonna your Lotus. What the fuck? That just came out of nowhere. You patience, timing, spirit, rewards always happen when you do good, and if you do enough good and you do your good diligence. Oh God, like where is this coming from? I know, but where is this coming from? Things will happen. Just be patient. And when it happens, oh my God, it's the greatest thing in the world. Like I love him to death, and I thank God for him every day, especially in these last 2 weeks. God damn it, he's been my rock when he's been an emotional mess since this too. But God damn it, he's been my rock. And I
He is,
am and with
he is,
others too. I mean, like with you too, Keith, like I wouldn't have made it through.
he is a good man. And even though him and I don't talk all the time, we don't hang out, I consider him a very good friend of mine.
Oh
A
my
brother.
God, he thinks you're your brother. He goes, God damn, he's just like the way things happened when we go back to we talk about people throwing shit or doing shit. We were talking about doing things and coming to visit you because, like he said, he goes, I have to find out why certain people I gravitate to and why. And he's on that journey of understanding and wanting to understand what the hell is going on with me and why certain people I just go, and his words, and he's dying to know the reason why. And I tell him because I said everything is connected. That's all, you know what I mean? That's what I
Yeah.
give him nuggets. I give him nuggets going, everything's connected for a purpose.
Well, when we don't know things, we worry.
Or you drink more. I'm
But
sorry. I had to say that because I drink and I know things.
if we don't know when we're going to meet somebody, or when somebody is going to answer a question, or when we're going to get a better job,
Mm-hmm.
that causes anxiety. Anxiety is worrying about the future
Oh yeah,
because we are unclear, we don't have answers.
yeah.
Depression is the past. That is something that happened that is still affecting you today.
Mm-hmm.
I try to live in the now moment as much as I can. I don't always. I have my days, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to live in the now moment. Today, it was okay. I got this coming down the line. I got this going on at work. This happened the other day at work. This happened. Okay, I can either sit here and have a pity party about it. I can sit here and worry about what's going to happen on Monday, or I can have my Saturday. So I
Mm-hmm.
had my Saturday, and I got out, even though I hurt my arm. It's I'll survive, but I've limited use. I'm sure you saw the ice pack and everything. But I went out and I started changing the belts, drive belts on my mower because I can't, with my back and my neck, I can't push it. It was to the point where it's a four-wheel drive mower. You know, you can either do the front wheels, the back wheels, or all four with four-wheel drive. But it was to the point where that didn't work anymore. And trying to push that, So I went out and I got that repaired. I got my tiller put back together. I can't till, so I'm going to hire my kid to come till my garden. He needs a little help, financially. So, hey,
Makes sense.
you want to make $100? Come till half my garden. I already got half of it done. Plus, that way we get to spend some time together. I can hoe some rows and not row some hoes, but
As all I get is stepbrothers, boats and hoes, boats. I'm sorry.
There was this hoe in my garden, and she only had one tooth left, and she was so skinny she looked like a stick. Just saying.
Oh shit! I'm
Just saying,
broken.
no, people.
I'm broken.
But on that, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'll be right back. Can you hold down the fort?
I can do it with magic.
Okay. I believe you because I've helped you with some of that.
Exactly. But so let's see. What did Sarah say? She goes, "I would have had the seat in the front. I would have had the sat in the front seat, even if it was a lap." I will say that I didn't do that. I kind of was being the bitch, but by the end of the night, I was hanging all over him. So it's kind of funny. I laugh at that. And then the other things that she said is the thing about change is both of you are on the same vibrational wavelength, and that you can change together and stay together. That's what I've always told everybody is that he's the yin to the yang. He's my I call him my Harry Potter cloak. He wraps his arms around me and all the bad and evil go away and stay away. And he helps me regulate. That's all I can call him, which is, I guess, a nice thing. So row your hoe. Oh God, Sarah, you're killing me. And gives a new meaning to get canoe. Well, I mean, yes. Oh my Lord. But Jim, you've stayed too quiet. Come on. What do you got to say?
That's because my internet keeps going in and out.
Oh shit. And well, you know what? I'm going to say this. In the words of my sister, may she watch this later, Bridget. She always has the saying, "Ground, bitch," and then see what will happen.
Well, when we were talking about energies and stuff, I
Mm-hmm.
was going to say that these last couple weeks, I've gone through some not really family trauma, but family come together,
Mm-hmm.
and going up and being with my family really helped cleanse my energy because I've come back in a more positive way and everything, and I have a better look on everything. So that's what I was going to tell people is find the people that make you feel good to help clean yourself.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. That's what's happening right now. Is I am hearing a lot of people. They're saying, you know what? There's a lot of things going on, but a lot of things that are good about that chaotic flow out there, energy flow that's going on. If you believe in the planets and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it will bring you, because didn't we leave Venus? Keith, you know more of this than I do.
Venus in retrograde.
And Venus kind of brings that lovey-dovey, not want to say lovey-dovey, but brings back that togetherness, that closeness, maybe for you to look at and say, you know, is this real? And have you relook at it, which is always I don't know. Depends upon your situation.
Venus controls love, money, a lot of other things. And right now, there are a lot of people dealing with their love life, and everybody in this country right now is dealing with financial. Like I was talking about earlier, you just need to let things flow. There's a reason why things are happening, and it is so things can get better. The media is putting out that
don't believe it. Don't believe the hype. Public Enemy said, "Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype." God
wait
damn it!
a little bit.
Oh,
Wait a little bit. With the market going down, guess what? Watch it. It'll go down and then it'll hit a point, go up a little bit, and it'll go down some more. Buy. And then be patient because it's going to go back up. But with it going down, people are going to sell what they have and then put them in bonds, treasury bonds. With more money going into the treasury bonds, the feds drop the interest rates. That means the interest rates on your home, on your car, on your loans, everything else. Okay?
Yep.
That also means with the interest rates down, it is time to refinance. I don't know how many trillions of dollars of the U.S. debt. Well, if the interest rates are down, we can do it very inexpensively, so we don't pay so much interest. There is a method to the quote madness, and all of a sudden things are going to shoot back up, but interest rates are going to keep going down. When I first got a loan on this house, my interest rate was 3.4%. I tried to refinance it, 10. 10. So, if you want to see more money in your paycheck, be patient. If you want to see more money in your stocks, be patient. Highs and lows, not only with money, with your vibe.
I mean, we've seen this.
Days and we're going to have not so good days, and that's okay.
If people think about it, we have seen this before during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, and you're talking about interest rates. I'll tell you about my house. I bought my house in like 8 years ago, and I had I believe it was like a 6.5% interest rate. During COVID, I got offered to refinance, drop my rate down to 2%.
Oh,
now around here, everything's at 7%. I keep once a month. I get calls from my my mortgage company wanting me to do an equity loan because my value of my property has went up. It's almost doubled. And they want me to, they're using that as a ploy for me to refinance so they can get me with a higher interest rate.
Yeah.
And
of course.
I ain't budging.
No, of course, because they're not earning anything off of you.
That's right.
Really think about it. With the 2%, they're not earning anything off of you.
I bought this for $69,000. Last valuation was around 110. It's naturally not quite worth that much because of the fire. But one thing I had to do in order to cash the insurance checks that I got was to pay off the mortgage.
Yep.
So this is mine. Nobody can take it from me. I have the option of refinancing to get some other things, health things done, finishing the house since I got scammed, what have you. But I looked into it and I said, no, I can wait. I have patience. I'm comfortable. I got heat. I got cooling. I got water, hot water. I got everything I need here. I got
Yep.
doors now, a little bit at a time. And that's the way I'm looking at everything in my life anymore is, okay, hey, look, you finally got to eat a sandwich after getting your implants. That was the best sandwich I have
Oh, I'm
had.
sure it was.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm sure it
Uh,
was.
Now, they move when they put implants in, they move nerves. So this is all still numb, and it feels really weird. And I can have my teeth apart like this, and I can feel my old teeth touching. It's phantom teeth, and it's really weird. I can feel them clicking because the bone is growing into the implant and it's moving, and it's something to get used to. But I'm grateful for that because my health is improving. But I had to work. I had to be patient in order to get to where I needed to be able to do this. I had to take out a $20,000 loan at 20% interest in order to get this done, but I needed to get it done because of the infections. If that got up here, I'm done. So I made the decision,
Mm-hmm.
my free will, to do that. Now, I thought about things when I did that. Okay, Trump's elected, interest rates are going to go down. Once I get my bankruptcy from getting scammed paid off, I can refi the house, pay that off at a much lower interest rate.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Interest rates are going to go down. I figured it out. I saw it ahead of time, and I made a plan, and I'm sticking to the plan. I want to get it done right now, get it all paid off, but that's not feasible. I can't physically do that. I have to have patience.
Patience and you will.
I am surviving.
Mhm.
I have an extra, $400 a month payment, which really, it's a little close, but I know how to budget. I pay my bills first. I wait to spend any money until my next paycheck. And then what I got left over, then I'll go buy groceries. I'll go buy stuff for the house. I'm not putting anything on my credit cards.
Yep.
On purpose. And I've got 8 credit cards right now. And some of them have a, $30, $40 a month, or yearly fee. But doing that jumped my credit rating from 420 up to almost 700 because I have all this available credit. Study on how to grow yourself financially,
Mm-hmm.
physically, changing your diet, working out, exercising, eliminating chemicals, which the government's helping with. Thank you very much, Mr.
And do a
Kennedy.
detox. And do a heavy metal detox.
Ivermectin, bendazole, the stuff that they told us did not work. It is now, and was back then, they just lied about it, scientifically proven to help not only with the C word, but the other C word and parasites and everything else. And guess what? They're finding out that parasites cause the C word, when you get a big lump. Also, an acid diet helps to cause that C word big lump. So if you can eat an alkaline diet, if you study, if you learn, you're going to be better off. Just like in the paranormal world, how do you learn? You study. You go out, you investigate, you listen to other people.
You form your own theories and you go out and you find it if you can answer those theories that you come up with. And if you can find those theories and answer them, you pass on that information to somebody else. You don't hoard it.
No. And if somebody takes their phone out at the bar or a restaurant because they know you're in the paranormal world and they show you 30 pictures of flash pictures of orbs in a overgrown graveyard, in the middle of summer where everything's dusty and everything, you can explain to them, hey, this is kind of what's going on. And they're either going to say, oh, I didn't think about that. Or they're going to get pissed off at you. If they get pissed off at you, hey, enjoy your pictures. You learn. The best way to get rid of orbs in your house is to dust and vacuum. But I will admit, being on investigations, watching the cameras, there are certain times that I have paid attention to energetic orbs. I felt the energy from it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the colors changing. It had a very distinct flight
Yes.
pattern. It was
Yeah.
not with the rest of the orbs just flying through the air. It had a distinct pattern. So I'm not saying everybody that sees orbs is crazy, because I have paid attention to them. But common sense. And that's just like anything. You look at a window and you see a face. Okay, go upstairs, see if that window's dirty. Pareidolia. You
Better
have
yet,
to debunk.
better yet, when were your windows made? Especially when it's always those houses that are like the 1700s, when the glass was handmade and it was blown out and laid flat and it has that natural wave, or like I like to call it, that soda bottle
Mm-hmm.
that's in the middle of the room. Of course it's going to look like you've got a face when the sun hits it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Debunk, 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 debunk.
Absolutely.
First,
Yep.
before.
And Michelle, I get you right there. I get you wholeheartedly. 30% on the income to rent, and
Shit.
I understand.
I live in Connecticut. You don't even want to know.
A roommate would help me so much right now to share on the household bills, but I have been in that situation before, and no,
I
not
won't
no.
I won't tell you. If I tell you guys what Connecticut rent is here for a studio, you guys would probably pass out.
Try North Carolina.
Anywhere from $1,600 to $2,500, depending upon area, and that's
That's the same here.
You can get a house loan and with less of a payment than to rent something.
Yep.
That's what was going to happen. That was what we were hoping to do when, the end of February comes and I pick up the phone and I already know what the husband's going to say on the other end. And I already knew what happened when he goes, "Hey, I just got let go today. I'm coming home." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" After 8 months.
Hey, y'all. My computer's about to die. I'm going to have to get off here.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for coming.
All right. Everybody, take care. Remember, be patient. Everything always works out.
Exactly.
So, everybody take care. God bless.
Night, man.
Night. We'll see you.
Sounds good. We have a question.
Yes.
We like questions.
Oh, I love questions.
Any of you ever have a spirit around you that you could smell? 2 times last week, heavy cologne in your backyard. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
When my grandma's here, chocolate chip cookies. When my grandpa's here, cherry tobacco.
When my grandmother is here, it's Jeanette Nay, which is that 1960s, 70s perfume that's in that god awful yellow and black bottle. There's that. My father is Red Marlboro Reds. My grandfather is either Old Spice cologne or it's baby powder.
Yeah.
So, yes. Oh God.
When I know spirit is here, I smell talcum or ozone.
Ozone. That's something that I want to share. That's something new that I have discovered, and I never realized what that was until it was about 3-4 weeks ago. And I went, "What is this taste that I've never felt before?"
Mm-hmm.
It's like that smell that before it's going to rain. Like that's what I. So.
Okay, Tammy. Don't let it freak you out. I know it can be frightening at first, but that is growth.
Mm-hmm.
Your growth and the spirit's growth. They need to figure out a way to communicate with you. They look at what you can do, your gifts, and they communicate with you through what you can do. Exactly. So they are learning about you so you can learn about them. It's more than likely a guide coming through.
Most likely. Either or family or it's a guy,
Verification.
depending on. Yep. And
Right
when he gets the chicken skin, that's verification. And when
That
I
is-
get the tingle in the base of, and I laugh because I always say, oh, my cerebellum is tickling. That's what it is.
Okay. Right there.
Smells
Toast from your mom, absolutely. And
Oh,
she said
definitely.
first time she saged smelled like roses afterwards. That means that's verification from spirit. Your home is clean.
Yep.
See, girl, you got gifts. I don't know if anybody's told you, but you got gifts. So it's a lot easier to accept them and learn about them than fight them, because if you fight them, it can cause mental issues, health issues. So it is a lot better to just accept them and learn about them. And I know a team that can assist in helping you to learn.
Worse.
Did you get that verification?
I
You
heard
hear
that beep. I was like, that's not me. I'm like, oh shit, where did that beep come from? Oh God.
Beep,
Lord.
beep, beep.
Beep, beep.
See, you can't make this up. That's
Make that shit up.
synchronicity. That's synchronicity.
Yep. Do you think it may be a missing person reaching out?
It very possibly could be.
I mean,
Very possible.
it could be. You have to remember spirits are all around us.
I'm still working on it.
And
It's okay.
sometimes we're just, in my case, like I've been told I've been a lighthouse, so I attract them because my light is always burning, so they always come to me.
Yes.
I had a teacher tell me that, that my job is to guard and protect them until it's time for me to hand them over to the next step. And sometimes that next step, I may have to actually take them to on their journey. It's an honor to be able to do that.
Yes.
Obviously,
In a way, we are reapers ourselves, because when we go on cases, not only is the physical alive client a client, sometimes the entities and spirits that are there are stuck and they need help. So they are clients as well. So we get to help them and assist them in finishing their transition and their journey. So we are taking them across the river into their new world. So we are physically live reapers of souls.
And you know what's really funny, as you were saying that, we have to mark the tape and go back. I heard a yes over the background of both of us. Yes.
I am grateful. Look at that. I am grateful for that gift.
Oh, 100%.
It's
an honor to be able to take care of the dead like that.
I will share something that I really haven't shared too publicly. When Mom was passing from cancer, stubborn woman.
Oh God, yes.
Okay, normal human body passes away after 3 days without water. She went 2 weeks. No food, no water. She knew. I knew when Grandma and Grandpa were there trying to get her to go, because I saw them. I heard them. I was talking to her mom. They want you to go for a walk down the country road like you used to do. And she'd reach out and then she'd get mad. No. Okay. Well, it turned out she was waiting for somebody else. And
which makes total sense now that you know what you know.
When that person finally had enough strength to come through, because of lack of communication throughout their physical life, she went. But when that happened, I was assisting her in going. And then she went. And I had a very difficult time for 2 weeks. I'm like, oh my God, I just killed my mom. No, I didn't. I helped her.
No, you helped
But
her.
it took me a while. I had that guilt. But I finally figured out, no, you helped her. She wasn't suffering anymore. She was where she wanted to be. She was with who she wanted to be with, so she could communicate what she never did. You helped her.
100%. 100, absolutely 100%. Absolutely 100%. And that's why I say I'm honored to have this gift And I think this gift is only given to those that can actually pick up and do the heavy lifting of that type of thing. Um, because we know when to put it down and say, okay, we did what we were supposed to do, and know in all purposes of the word, oh my God, like I ended their life. You didn't, unalive them.
No.
You just helped them transition from one form to the other. Because
Mhm.
some people in that process, I know for a fact, because I've helped family members
Mhm.
and I've helped friends, family members. Um, People can be stubborn and not want to make that transition for whatever reason, fear, doubt. I'm going to be alone. I'm going to be persecuted. I'm going to be judged, not deemed worthy. My heart isn't going to be light enough towards the feather. I didn't process enough. I didn't work enough. I didn't do enough. I was all this, that, and the other thing. And that's when I say, because what I say is, and that's what I tell everybody, and some of those that I've been honored and blessed to help do that transition. And when
Yes.
I say to them, it's not what you think it is. It's a book of judgment in percent of the word. It's a book, it's a review of your life and what you've done right and what you've done wrong per se, but what you probably could have, if you chose A instead of B, it may have ended up a lot better for you. But I'm not going to dock you points for choosing A because A was right too.
They
B would
get
have
to
been a
learn.
better answer.
They get to learn. They get to, in a way, they judge their own
Yes.
lives. And
Yes.
I just made that concept. I just got that message. We are allowed to judge our own life when we are transitioning,
Yes.
because during that transition,
I just heard awesome. Just heard awesome.
when we make that transition, we get to remember all of our past lives, which we forget when we are born into this world. Because if we had that information, it would drive us fucking insane. We would not be able to come into this, reincarnate into this 3D world again in order to learn more, because all those past lives are constantly stirring. So it's by design. Those are put in a book in the Akashic records. And then when you pass, you get to go grab that book.
You have to read everything.
I
You have to read
remember.
everything. You just remember everything, and it's like, oh my God! You sit there and you just go, I remember. Like it's your. And I joke around and I tell people, I said, like it's that movie Beetlejuice. I'm gonna bring it back. You get the Handbook of the Dead. It's like that, or better yet, for my supernatural friends, um, when Dean meets Billy on the other side of the veil, and he's in the W aisle, and it's all Dean Winchester, and it's every which way possible. His life ended, and it shows you everything. It's that. That's
Yeah,
that when, and that's the other thing when me and Keith talk about shows, and we learn things through shows. It's amazing. Like, as much as Supernatural is a play on what some of the stuff that we do, there is a lot of truth to there's a
there is.
lot of truth in that show. And that scene has always kind of helped me understand death. And when I had and I'm going to say this, and I'm thankful for my sensei, I'm thankful for my teacher. Fuck this. I'm going to say it. And I'm going to give him props. Stephen Smith, I love you to death. You're my
Same.
brother. The Spirit Mechanics.
Yep.
I love you to death. Okay. You taught me a lot, and I live with it every day, and I take it on, and I try to be a better person every day because you challenged me to be a better person.
Same.
So when I saw that, I understood. I no longer fear death the way that I used to. Oh my God, I'm gonna burn in hell for the rest of my life because I wasn't a good enough person.
We've
Fuck
been
that. Fuck that.
there.
I've been there. I
We have
died.
been
I've been there. I've been shown almost to the basement of it and what's been being held captive. I have nothing to fear because I know my heart is gonna weigh lighter than a feather. I know this. So I
Hell
have nothing
does
to fear
have
anymore.
a basement, just saying.
Yes.
And then there
You
is a
know?
basement to the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And there are no stairs. So if you want to get out of that hell, you have to really work on
You have
yourself.
you have to dig yourself way out. And you know what? And people are like, oh, you got to dig your way out. Yeah, that dirt you bring down is what your foundation to step on, to grab that next piece of dirt, to put down on that next level. That is your step. So
Yeah.
whatever your hell is, or whatever pit it is, whatever darkness you are in, you can trust me. I have been in the deepest, darkest pits that I can be. Do I like the dark? Yes, because that's where I do the best fucking work of my life is in the dark.
Yes.
All right. But again, great teachers, Keith Ottersberg and Stephen
Renee
Smith
Cody.
from the Mechanics and Brian Gibson from the Mechanics. The best, and Raymond Newsom, the best damn thing that you can see is the simple
Michelle
fact
Barone.
of the matter that no matter how fucking dark it is, there is always a pinprick of light. And the problem is, not the problem, the goal of you is, once again, progression to move forward to that pinprick, because that ends up being bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until you are out of that darkness.
Get to it.
You get to get out of that darkness, correct? And you get to understand the fucking reason why you were put in that darkness, to learn that lesson.
Yeah.
And or to learn, period. So you have that progression to move forward, to keep rotating. Oh my God, to keep rotating like the world that somebody is. And I get it. And I absolutely, honestly get it.
Well, if you think about it, talking about rotating worlds,
Mm-hmm.
most people think their partner is their world.
Oh, of course.
Worlds rotate. You have light and dark, day and night.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to do that. Your partner is going to do that.
Yep.
And it's good to have people that you can trust, like the people you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
that can help you out of it. Because if I would not have let Steve into my home, I would probably be in prison right now.
Probably. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't be speaking to you now.
No.
And how
No, you
I
wouldn't.
know this is for my own personal reasons, not for here to be put out. But I know there's no way. There's absolutely no way, because what had a hold of you, there's no fucking way.
No.
We wouldn't know. We would be talking about Keith Ottersberg in a different sense. And I honestly, truly believe that.
Yeah. I would be on the still getting used to my new teeth.
Mm-hmm.
S's and does are difficult because now that the swelling has gone down,
we need an adjustment.
Sometimes the air goes underneath my implants, and with my lip, it farts.
I was hoping you were going to say that, because I was going to say, if he makes fart sounds with his noises, I am very sorry. He's not really trying to do it. It happens.
But I would be on the serial killers shows.
Same.
The thoughts that have went through this mind in my past, I wouldn't wish on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I somehow, by the grace of spirit, I found the strength to ask for help. And I looked for a long time on who to ask. I started watching the paranormal shows to learn. And all of a sudden, I clicked on this one show, and it was the Dead Files. And I saw Amy, and I'm like, that's who I need to talk to. I spent years, probably 5 years, trying to get help from them. And I finally did.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had paranormal teams come down and try to help. They got evidence, but nobody could ever figure out what the main issue was.
Because they weren't meant to.
As soon as she saw me, she knew what the main issue was. It was me. It was what was inside of me.
Yeah.
They didn't show it, but the look on her face coming down my stairs, that was horror.
That was, oh my, yeah. And I could see that. I could understand that.
You will know that moment because of my face and what I do. I knew.
Mhm.
It was me. And what was in me affected other people as well. It made them do things that they didn't want to do as well as me.
Mhm.
So I had to forgive those people for the things they did. I had to forgive myself for what I did,
Mhm.
what I made the choice to do. Sometimes I had control. Sometimes I was strong enough to control myself. Sometimes I wasn't. And that's okay. But I got to learn from every fucking situation. And it
Yeah.
took a long time to get to that understanding. I have been put on every side of every situation that you can think of
For a purpose, and we know what your purpose is now,
to help people,
Mr.
to teach
Shaman.
people, to heal people.
Yeah, you're meant to help. You're meant to help heal people and send people on their fucking healing journey.
But I'm still scared of failing, but I don't fail. I
You don't
learn.
fail. It's
Learn.
you learn. There is no such.
It's
I mean,
like
is there
it's like
such thing as failing? Unfortunately, I don't call it failure. I call it progress, because how the hell are you going to learn if you don't have a progress moment?
it's a learning opportunity. Just like Tammy. She's got a team, she helps people find missing persons.
Yep.
I commend you for that. I am proud.
And Tammy, she's saying, but I don't have gifts. Honey, for somebody to be in that line of field, you have to have gifts, because I guarantee you, I know your dog is out there and your dog is trained, but you have a gut feeling on where to send that dog.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have, and once again, I'm going to shameless plug,
Joni can do charts.
maybe it's the magic I'm drinking. I don't know. And, or maybe this is a healing moment. So I'm hoping that a certain somebody hears this. Stephen Smith told me, you never, ever, ever disprove or not listen to your gut. Your gut is going to tell you things. It's the problem with our mortal body and our mortal soul, is that
Yes.
we choose not to listen to our gut, that we're told to listen to our head and we're told to listen to our heart. The problem with that is they talk to each other and they fucking tell you wrong things. Listen
Yes,
to your gut.
because
Your gut is going to say yes or no.
of past experiences, okay,
Yep.
that you're afraid of happening again. Your first gut instinct
Mm-hmm.
is almost 100% correct.
Oh,
So if you walk into Walmart and you see a person and you think this, you're not exactly reading the book by the cover. That's your intuition,
yes.
your instinct.
Yeah.
Um, and that has a lot to do with helping find missing persons. You need to listen to your intuition
Yeah.
because it's going to guide you where to go. Joni can do charts that are amazingly.
Jody is amazing at what she does, and when she picks a case, and when it comes to find out, and it literally, my brain explodes when I watch this. When she goes back and goes, "Hey, I'm gonna go revisit," like let's just say the Delphi case, right?
Mhm.
When she goes, look at where the chart was. I love when she brings up, this is what I charted, and she goes, I was off by 3 miles. It's absolutely amazing what Joni can do.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. And Tammy, it's absolutely amazing what you do, because you find them, or you try to find them, and they're actually communicating to you saying, "Hey, do you hear me? Do you see me? I want to come home for my family because I need to heal for my family." And the fact that you have your dog, your team, and what you do, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing what happens.
We had a missing person here in Beatrice. Um, everybody was out looking.
Mm.
Happened right in the middle of town. They found, personal belongings on this side of the river by the bridge. They kept looking, kept looking, kept looking, and I kept thinking, you're looking on the wrong side of the river. And finally, they reached out to me and asked me for help. And I told them, go here, cross this creek, then walk that way and look on the other side of the river. Well, instead of doing that, guy had a boat. He went across the river, climbed up the 40-foot embankment that they thought he could not climb because he was so intoxicated that night. And they found him up there on his knees, passed away. You're looking in the wrong spot. Look here.
I mean,
I did not think I had that in me, but I got it right.
I mean, there's another show that I know people. It's really maybe tongue in cheek is the wrong word. I mean, there's that show. It's the Jennifer Love Hewitt show that she had for a while in the night, right? I mean, in sense, think about it. That's Tammy. That's most likely what's going on.
Let's go back to the Claires. If you don't know what the Claires are, it's not a donut.
No.
It is your gifts. You can hear things, you can taste things, you can feel things, you can see things.
And know things.
Yes. We all have them all.
Yeah.
Do we have to hone them in? Just like learning a new job? Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. Learning a new hobby.
You have to flex and work that muscle in order for it to work.
Yeah, and that spirit is going to come to you in whatever way it's easiest for you to get their message. Smell something, taste something, feel something, hear something, see something, see something, hear something, hear something. Okay, your third eye is a gift.
Yeah.
That is the magic in 8-ball.
Yep.
If you eliminate chemicals out of your diet, fluoride, aluminum, etc.,
fluoride is huge. It calcifies over your third eye.
Calcify. There are literally crystals in it that vibrate, and when they vibrate, it releases DMT, and DMT allows you to see things. If you don't know what DMT is, it's kind of like a hallucinogen, but it allows you to see into other realms. It's really kind of cool. But our society has figured that out and figured out how to shut everything down, shut everybody down. But it's all coming out right now.
But a certain
in the positive way.
But a certain event backfired, and people woke up like fucking crazy, like madmen.
Michelle, before you bounce, if you need help with the case, let us know. If we can help, we will. Yeah. And if we need help with the case, may we reach out to you.
Yeah, definitely.
And speaking of bouncing,
I mean,
it is almost 10 o'clock. Does anybody else have any questions? We still got 5 people watching.
Yes.
Anybody got any questions? We'll give you a couple minutes to get them typed out. I know typing sometimes takes a minute.
Or speech text. You know, sometimes it doesn't say what you really want to ask, and then you got to go back to it.
God, yeah, I don't even use that anymore. And just saying, the best time that I proofread is after I send something.
Of course, and you're like,
yep. But sometimes it makes for good giggles.
Do 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 do
do do do do do do.
But I hope I know this. In not maybe hindsight is the right word. It wasn't a typical Paranormal Outlaws that I've noticed. That you
more like a fireside chat.
More like a fireside chat that we have, especially when Nebraska is allowed. You know, Mr. Nebraska over there is allowed to have a fire, and then I get brought in. I hope we've helped some people. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say this. Fuck it. I hope a message got brought back to a certain somebody.
I do too. I really do.
And I'm gonna say that is somebody telling me that I have to reach out and say, yo, I still respect you and I still love you, no matter what you may think or what others may think. Because I don't care anymore. I'm going to say this.
We
I
love
love you, brother, and I fucking
people.
miss the shit out of you. That's what I'm going to say.
But I'm going to say this. We also have to allow them to go through their own bullshit.
Yep.
I'm going to say it just like that. We
Yep.
have to allow them to go through their own bullshit because they have allowed us to go through our own bullshit.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
In order to learn about what's happening to them.
Agreed.
And I'm also going to say this. If you don't think you can get hit by the paranormal or by a hex or a spell or ill intention in any way,
subconsciously or non,
you have an ego problem and need to deal with it. I am very good at not getting hit, but every one of my team members has permission. If they think something is affecting me,
oh, I know to call the old shit handle. I know who to reach out to, and I know who the hell to say Oklahoma to.
You have permission, my permission,
Mm-hmm.
because I know I am not God.
Oh no,
I have free will,
free
but
will.
I'm not God.
Oh God,
I'm
no!
not
And you want to know? I wouldn't even. Shit, I wouldn't even want that job because that's just. Oh my God! Could you imagine that?
We are made in our Creator's image.
Yes.
And I could go into a 4-hour spiel on this, but I'm not going to right now.
Agreed.
But
that's a whole different show.
I know damn good and well I am stronger than I used to be. I am more intelligent than I used to be. I have more wisdom than I used to. I am grateful for that. I'm not bragging. I am just saying that it is possible to learn about yourself. And in order to learn about yourself, you have to understand that you can be affected by other people's energy. It's how you deal with it. If you think that nothing can affect you, that's an issue. Because there's things affecting you. There are people affecting you. There are people causing division. The universe causes division for a very specific reason, to put you in a better place.
Oh, yeah.
People cause division in your life to put you in a lower place because they are jealous of you. They don't want you to succeed. Fuck off.
As that just like, it's like, yep, now just pull the hammer back, bang. It's like,
yeah,
perfect timing. You can't. I'm telling you, you can't not make this shit up with synchronicity.
No, it is okay. It is okay to say, okay, this is affecting me. This is making me feel this way. This is weird. Something's different.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out and ask for help.
100%.
I did not grateful. I bet many other people are grateful too, because if I didn't do that, they wouldn't be here as well as I wouldn't. I'm just going to say that. I'm
going to say that I'm privileged to know, because if people don't know, I met Keith on a different live stream on a different Facebook page, and was questioning, oh my God, something's wrong with me. This is what happened to me as a child. Do I have something? I'm thankful for that. So therefore, in turn, I'm thankful for the team that went to Wymore to pull the said shit out of you. I'm thankful for Amy. I'm thankful for Steve for the Dead Files. I'm thankful for the mechanics to do that. Everybody included, Cobra team members and Spirit Mechanic members that were there. Because if that didn't happen, we wouldn't be blessed with Keith Ottersberg. We really wouldn't be. And I
wouldn't be blessed with Renee Cody.
So, and that's how it is.
Everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you see it positively or negatively is your own choice. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's virtually impossible not to feel something negatively. Mm-hmm. That's all right. But out of every situation, I'll bet if you sit back long enough and think hard enough, you will find a silver lining in whatever happened. My house fire, it took months, but I found blessings in it. My entire life was a lesson, and I'm thankful for it because I learned it
after the storm.
in order to help other people go through what I've been through.
I mean, to quote Soul Shine from the Allman Brothers, there's always the blessing that gets you through the storm. Go
Yeah,
listen to Soul Shine, which to me, that's a niggle, Niggle.
you have to specify.
Specify. Um, again, I'm just gonna say it out there, Steve. That's how I know. That's a niggle. That's
We got niggles.
Yep.
We got them. Just
Yep.
saying.
You have to find something in that storm that's going to make your soul shine. And when you find that one thing that makes your soul shine, it just gets brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and better and better.
And if it's a lightning strike, so be it.
Yeah.
But that's up to you because it doesn't have to be that lightning strike.
Mm-hmm.
You can choose to self-evaluate where you are and why you are where you are. Thank you for that lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yep.
Love you, brother.
Yep.
But I also know what happens if we mention something to you. And we love you for that.
Oh, and I'll never stop. And I'll never stop loving any of them. They may think I may not love them, but I do. I love every last one of them, and I'm thankful and
Absolutely.
appreciative. I am appreciative of them always.
I've learned from every one of them.
Oh God, same.
Every one of them.
And I'm thankful for it.
Even from their friends that aren't members.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to go down to Scarefest and be a part of that.
Same.
I learned so much from other people by listening to lectures and going to booths and talking to people. Getting to know different people has helped me so much, and realizing there are other people out there who have went through what I have. You know, I'm not alone. I used to think I was alone. I used to think I was crazy, as in literally crazy. Like my grandma, they put her away from schizophrenia. It wasn't.
They did. I found the records that they did.
It was her gifts.
Yep.
That's where I got mine, and I'm thankful for that.
Yep.
My friend Cheryl Ann Elliott Fletcher wrote a book on that subject. Is it schizophrenia or is it your gifts? You can go to her page and order it. I have a copy. I still need to read it. I don't like reading. I fall asleep. And it's not the book. It's just
it's the process. It's the process of actually sitting down, looking down, reading, and then it's. But you know what? But you know what? You could look at it this way: with reading, you're reading something, and then when you go into that, I'm going to call it slumber, you're actually processing and learning what they said to you.
Yes, and on that, thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
When you lay down to go to sleep and you have your TV on, you have your fan on, you have your emotional background noise, as I call it. I have a lot of it, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Because it helped to cover up the noises that happened when all the bad things were happening paranormally. Have TV on, I wouldn't hear the bump. I wouldn't hear the door shut. So it's okay. Eventually, I won't need that anymore. Lately, I've just had the fan on, so I'm lowering my emotional background noise from the fan and the radio downstairs and my phone playing meditative music and everything else. I'm making adjustments.
Yep. Same thing here. The fan's been working a lot better than the TV because I'd have the TV on. I don't have it here nearby, but my wireless headset that I can sleep so like it doesn't hurt my ears. And I would play all these, Michael Stevenson and Jason Stevenson and Nadia, whoever. And I would do all these journeys of meditation. It may be meeting your spirit guide, or deregulating from stress from the day, or opening your third eye, or just listening to frequencies. I've noticed that I put the headset on, I wake up in the morning and it's off. And I ripped it off and my fan is just on. So I said, okay, let's go to sleep with just the fan on. And I've noticed my sleep pattern has gotten better because it's just the fan.
Yes. But when you have that noise on, as you're going to sleep, you've probably noticed this, but not noticed this. There is a certain point right before you go to sleep and you're still awake, to where you don't hear that noise anymore.
Yep.
That is the perfect time to talk to spirit. Whatever flavor of the divine is yours.
Yeah. The flavor of the divine is the divine, no matter what it is.
Yes, that is the perfect time to ask your spirit guides for help, to ask your angels, to give them permission to help. Your spirit guides, you don't have to give their permission. That's their job. Yep. They're here to guide you. Your
guide,
angels,
angel, whatever you want to call it.
You have to give them permission in order to help you. You have to ask for their help. Ask spirit, show me, where am I supposed to be? Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? What is my sole purpose? And that is a journey in itself.
Oh God, that is a journey itself. And when I don't want to use the words, but the only words I can come up with right now are deemed worthy, which is kind of crappy because you're always worthy, because you're always loved and you're always healing and you're always worthy. Oh my God, that's like another verism from somebody.
Yeah. Do you want to hop off of here and jump back on?
We probably should, because Howie might say, "What the hell is this going on?"
Yeah. So let's end the show.
Yes.
And let me take a potty break and grab a beer. And if you'd like to, I'll go live.
If you want, that's fine by me.
Have you join me, and we'll continue. See if anybody hops on.
Exactly. It'd be interesting, because I think somebody needs to hear something, and
you
that's
want to do it?
Why somebody keeps coming up to my mind.
Okay. All right. Let's get this figured out.
Yeah.
The niggles.
Yep. Gotta love them.
Yes.
Yes. Gotta love them.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us on this abnormal Paranormal Outlaws. It's time for us to hit the road, but you can come back and find us, because we'll be live on Keith Otterberg's page.
Happy trails, my friends, until we meet again. Exactly. I know, don't quit my day job.
Either that or the Highwaymen, baby.
There we go. There we go. Ghost Rider in the Sky. We could go on.
Exactly.
So thank you, everybody, for joining us and sharing us out. Thank you for your support and your love. It's appreciated. And we will see you again next month.
Exactly.
Night.
Be safe. Love you.
Love you too.